Top White House aide Kellyanne Conway led a Washington Examiner report for an article about rumors that she's being considered to replace Mick Mulvaney as chief of staff. Kellyanne thought that the article got way too personal, and the Examiner posted the phone call that they had. Take a listen.
I just am wondering why in God's earth you would need to mention anything about George Conway's tweets in an article that talks about me as possibly being chief of staff. Other than, it looks to me like there's no original reporting here, you just read Twitter. Let me tell you something, from a powerful woman, don't pull the crap where you're trying to undercut a woman based on who she's married to. He gets his power through me, if you haven't noticed. If you're going to cover my personal life, then we're welcome to do the same around here. If it has nothing to do with my job, which it doesn't, that's obvious, then we're either going to expect you to cover everybody's personal life, or we're going to start covering them over here.
So was Kellyanne trying to intimidate the girl, or does she have a point about keeping her family life out of it?
I like the way she says he gets his power through me. Touchy, touchy. You know, the reason that the reporters and everybody's interested in the relationship is because of remarks like that. She's taking him on, and, you know, Conway hates Trump more than I do. So that's news. That's news if you're married to somebody who is so diametrically opposed to your position.
He wrote an op-ed for The Atlantic saying Trump was unfit, mentally unfit for office. He's in the news, and he tweets more than President Trump does.
That's right.
He's omnipresent in the news.
And you know, when she says he gets his power from me, I mean, he is a fantastic attorney in his own right. I mean, he's argued cases in front of the Supreme Court successfully. You know, he got, I think, an 8-0 opinion that was written by Justice Scalia. And he's been a lifelong Republican as well. So that suggestion that he's sort of, you know, someone that doesn't have his own merit, I think is ridiculous. But the one thing that did bother me about that audio being released is that her assistant was on the phone. Her assistant called the reporter and said, this is an off-the-record conversation. And the reporter agreed that it would be an off-the-record conversation. And then Kellyanne took the phone and started speaking to the reporter. Now, if your assistant is your proxy, which generally that's the case, I have a problem with the reporter then divulging this. And that's why the media gets, you know, this bad rap, because it's not legally binding, this off the record, but it's culturally binding.
But Kellyanne didn't
I
say
don't
it's
like
off
that.
the record. Kellyanne
but
herself,
it doesn't matter.
when she
her
got
assistant
on,
is her proxy, and I thought that was
She
that was a low blow.
She's usually careful. I agree with you on that, Sonny. I actually think that we should always respect when you say off the record, there should, whether that person is treating you unfairly, there should be an understanding. It shouldn't surprise anyone at this table that I've received similar calls from the White House. I've been on the other end of it before, and
from her.
From people at the White House. And again, when people agree to be off the record, I respect that. And I genuinely want to hear from people from a different perspective, because I like to sometimes give people the benefit of the doubt. That's just my personality. But this is different. When you are calling people and you are bullying people, that I will not stand for. And I've been on the other end of those calls before, too. And if you think that I'm someone that's going to roll over, if you think that you calling me is going to change my opinion, change the way I talk about things at this table, think again. Think again, because if anything, it's the total opposite effect. It makes me think that they are behind closed doors. They are nervous about things. They are spinning.
They are.
If you are content with your job and your life right now, you are not sounding like this on a phone call. You are not sounding like this on a phone call.
No question about that. But was it appropriate? It was inappropriate for her to bully that reporter.
No, but if civility starts at the top,
but was it appropriate for the reporter to get back at her by doing that?
No, but she's mimicking Trump. The apple doesn't fall far from the White House. Come on.